And welcome back to another episode of Drama Script Saturday. Please remember that you can always leave your thoughts and questions for me in the comment section below, and I'll answer them in a future Drama Script Saturday. But we're gonna just hop right into my review of Raw. And the only thing that stood out was Triple H's promo. And when he's a heel and he's really into his character, and he's really the cerebral assassin, king of kings, he could really get under your skin. Basically, he could, like, a roughly 5-minute promo, 8-minute promo, basically down talking the middle class, and basically all you do is, long story short, you just work towards the weekend and hang out with your friends. It was very good. If anything at all you wanna watch is the Triple H's promo. Then Roman Reigns comes out, and instead of coming out through the crowd, he actually uses the ramp. And he beats the holy hell out of Triple H, takes him all the way backstage, beats him out some more, busts him open, only to be stopped by the Usos and Mark Henry. Where were the League of Nations? Nowhere to be found. Speaking of League of Nations, why at WrestleMania are we getting the League of Nations versus New Day? Didn't New Day beat them like 2 times? Beat Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio at Roadblock. And on Raw, didn't they beat Rusev and Alberto Del Rio? So why are we doing this for the 3rd time at WrestleMania? When League of Nations or the League of Cena Jobbers have never beaten a New Day. I don't get it. Dean Ambrose is officially the Joker. He has a curl bat now, which is the Joker's specialty weapon. A crowbar. And I like how they brought in Mick Foley to ask him why is Dean Ambrose going against Brock Lesnar, knowing how dangerous Brock Lesnar is. And Dean Ambrose replied to, well, why did you jump off the cell? And he says, Mick Foley, that's what I do. And Dean replied with, I'm Dean Ambrose, and that's what I do. And Mick Foley gave him a gift, and it was his bat that's covered in barbed wire. It'd be interesting to see that in WrestleMania 3 weeks from now, if Dean Ambrose actually uses that bat on Brock Lesnar. And to be honest, that's the only match I care for, is Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. That's the only reason why I'm watching the WrestleMania My House edition. Only match I care for is Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. Everything else there for me is just a bonus. But I honestly only care about Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. Besides Triple H and New Day, it almost seems that Roadblock didn't exist. Because Triple H and New Day were the only 2 people that were in Roadblock that made references to Roadblock. That happened this past Saturday. And Roadblock was better than a Raw, but it was just a house show that was aired. But it moved at a better and faster pace than a Raw did. Because you know how, like, after you get by, like, around 8:45 to 9, that's where Raw really starts to drag, and then you say to yourself, do you really want to sit through another 2 hours? Then you think about, oh my goodness, why can't just Raw just go back to being 2 hours? Why does it have to be 3? And then the commercials don't help. There hasn't been a really good Raw in a month. Since, the Raw after Fastlane. Ever since then, Raws have been kind of like best 2. And that's even saying a lot, giving these past Raws a 2. Dolph Ziggler loses to Triple H, and then that's when that's when Roman Reigns came out after the match to beat the crap out of Triple H. Neville breaks 2 bones in his ankle because during a baseball slide, when he tried to slide under Chris Jericho, his foot caught the ring and it snapped back, rolled it back, and his adrenaline was pumping so much that he was able to do a back kick with the injured ankle and a Hurricane Rana. Till then, that's when Chris Jericho had to pull an audible and get himself disqualified, which referee Charles Robertson didn't catch on at first, but he caught on. So Neville, that sucks, because Neville's definitely not going to make WrestleMania because he has 2 broken bones in his ankle. Raw and finished with Undertaker and Shane O'Mac in the ring. I really, really hope that this is not the main event. I really want, the main event really should be Triple H versus Roman Reigns, because, you know, the belt is on the line. But isn't that been the past 2 weeks that Raw has ended with Undertaker in some way, shape, or form? I guess that's only because, you know, Roman Reigns, they had to keep Roman Reigns off TV because his shattered nose. But this week they could have definitely gave Dolph Ziggler the main event, and then, you know, have Roman Reigns beat Triple H up and leave him bloody, and then have the Usos and Mark Henry stop him backstage. And Raw should have ended like that, not with Shane horribly punching the Undertaker and it's being coined as the Shane O'Mac Shuffle, as Michael Cole called it. That was a horrible way to end Raw, and there's no benefit of Taker. Whether if wins or loses, there's no consequence. He's not influenced by this any way, shape, or form. Outcome doesn't bother him. So keeping me interested in this storyline is going to take a lot of work, and WWE is failing to put in that work to keep me interested in this story. And especially for the past 2 weeks in a row, you're going to end it with this storyline. Still doesn't keep me interested in this story. Like I said before, I'm only interested in Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose, because even with Roadblock, which there really never even should have been a Roadblock, because that, like I said, I gave my thoughts on Roadblock on last week's Drama Script Saturday. Messed up, in my opinion, the building to the WrestleMania matches, but as you can see, Roadblock kind of was ignored, almost like it didn't happen. But those are my thoughts on Raw. Hopefully next week gets better. I feel sorry for Neville's ankle. There's been videos of, a video of Seth Rollins getting his CrossFit on without working out without a knee brace, so he's definitely insane. Dude tore every ligament in his knee and not wearing a knee brace while working out. I'm gonna say he should be back before SummerSlam. There's no chance he's making it to WrestleMania, and I don't even think he's gonna make it to Extreme Rules. So he should be back before SummerSlam. And boy, the pop that man is going to receive is going to be phenomenal. The pop that he got when he was out on crutches to get his Slammy Award was phenomenal. He left as a heel and got that applaud coming back. So imagine when he's coming back healthy, the pop he's gonna get. And he technically never lost the title, even though he was scripted to drop the title to Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. Was it Survivor Series or TLC? I think it was Survivor Series. Yeah, he was scripted to drop the title to him anyway, but the fact that he didn't lose does it. Hopefully they just throw him back into the title picture again. And if they do, I just feel sorry for Dean, because they keep giving him the shot, but they give him the shot either at the wrong times or they have him losing. Bray Wyatt is 50-50 on if he's going to be able to go for WrestleMania, because apparently he has a back injury. And you know what? There's too many freaking injuries. Can we just go back to having split rosters? Do a draft. Raw superstars, SmackDown superstars. List of people only work on Monday. List of people only go on Thursday or Tuesday, since that's when SmackDown is taped. Bring back the World Heavyweight title. Give it to SmackDown again. Raw keeps WWE title. Let's just do this, because these injuries are insane. Because we just had like a list of soldier injuries about 3 months ago, which, mind you, none of them have came back yet, besides the Sin Cara. And John Cena is going to take a risk and maybe try to come back before WrestleMania. But all these injuries are getting out of hand. They're really burning out the roster. Like, it's really bad. So do a draft. Give me a reason to watch SmackDown. Because now, if there's only certain superstars, oh yeah, give the US title to SmackDown. Give the IC title to Raw. So now there's actually a reason why I have to watch SmackDown. Just do it. I'm not, and then, you know, everyone works on pay-per-views, so everything's on the line at every pay-per-view. I'm not saying it's going to discredit Night of Champions, but you get to see both superstars wrestle on the pay-per-view, which it should be. You have enough talent. Just do the draft. Just do a draft. Go back 10 years and do a draft. Well, more than 10 years. Go back 13 years and do a draft again. I'd be happy with it. And you wouldn't, it would cut the injuries down significantly, because your top wrestlers are wrestling less days. I don't see what the problem is, but I'm just a guy that talks about wrestling for anywhere from 5 minutes to 15 a week. And just gives my thoughts on a product that I've been watching since the age of 5. But that's going to wrap this up for this week's Drama Script Saturday. Remember, there'll be a Drama Script Saturday every Saturday. Look out for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. I'm going to try to get some duels. Try to get some in-real duels. I hope you guys enjoyed the Gold Series opening. Shining Victory comes out May 6th. A lot of people are going to be broke May 6th because you got to spend $60 on the Yu-Gi-Oh box. Then you got to go see Civil War. Then you got to pay to eat dinner. So that's roughly all geeks and nerds are going to be flat broke, or not even broke, or spending a lot of money May 6th, or that weekend of May 6th. It's really insane. The entertainment industry has us geeks and nerds by the balls, apparently. So look out for Shining Victories that's coming out in May. Look out for some duels, hopefully some duels. And with that, I'm Game Fifi and Wall Games. And I'm signing out later, and peace.